Hey, I'm Alexis. I'm here with PB Press, and this is Playlist of My Life. So the first song I thought of was Tomorrow by Shaky Graves.
Yeah, but you showed me that I couldn't be farther.
And I heard this song for the first time, I think, off of like the radio playlist that Spotify makes after you like listen to a bunch of songs. And I think I was just listening to Cage the Elephant, and then that playlist ran out, and then I heard this song and I like freaked out over it. Because I don't listen, or I never would have said that I listened to a lot of country or like Americana or folk, but I heard that song and I like died. So I think that is now like my ultimate favorite song in like the entire world. I love that song so much. My next song is Make Out of My Car by Moses Sumney, the one by Moses Sumney featuring Sufjan Stevens.
Make out of my car.
And my friend Eleanor would kill me if I said that she didn't show me this song. She loves this song and she showed it to me, and I instantly loved this song. We have pretty similar music tastes, so like the first time I heard it I was like kind of in tears because it's like so beautiful. And I love Moses Sumney, so all of his songs on Grey, like, and all of his previous work, like Coral and stuff like that, just really hits me. I just love how calm and like soothing his voice is, and it's so pretty. But like hearing that song kind of took me back to like Call Me By Your Name, just because of the way it sounds, and then just having Moses Sumney on it too is just everything. So that song is like perfect for when I'm feeling like sad or in my feels. Like it's perfect for a rainy day, I think, and it's just super calming, and I love listening to it just when I need to kind of vibe out and chill out on my own. The next song is To Be So Lonely by Harry Styles.
Don't blame me for falling.
I am a pretty big Harry Styles fan. I would say that I'm like an OG One Direction fan. I started kind of standing when I was in like 5th grade, I think, and I was just diehard, went to all the concerts, knew all the words to all the songs, just a lot of creepy information. And when his solo stuff started coming out, I just like loved it so much and gravitated so much towards that. Out of like all the other boys, and I love them all so much. But I just really connected with his stuff, and especially with this second album, I just thought everything was like so cool and kind of outside of what pop usually sounds like and what people kind of expect from pop music. And To Be So Lonely just starts with the most insane like riff from this instrument that I forget what it's called, but it's like this ridiculous looking instrument, and it sounds so incredible. And I remember the first day I heard it, I think it was like at midnight, because I stayed up, of course, to listen to the entire album, and I instantly was like shocked. I was shook, and now to this day that's like my favorite song on that entire album. And I don't know, it hits me when I feel, so I like it a lot. Self-Control by Frank Ocean.
Be the boyfriend in your wet dreams.
It's hard to like make a playlist of my life and not make it that entire album, because that album is so good, and I love Frank Ocean so much, and I feel like all of his music feels like one of those songs could be playing at any moment in my entire life and it would just fit, I feel like. So I love that album so much. But Self-Control is a song that I listen to a lot, I think right now, and a lot at this time during last year. I think recently I just did one of those like Spotify things that tells you all of like your top listened to songs, and I think for the past 6 months it's been Self-Control for me. I just love that song. I think it's one of those songs that the mood of like the music feels really nice, but also just the words hit so hard and it feels like poetry, and I just love to cry to that song. It's so beautiful. So Self-Control is definitely up there on my list. North North by Vince Staples.
Bitch, you thirsty, please grab Sprite.
I'm not the kind of person that listens to like a ton of rap, but I love Vince Staples. Well, I love Vince Staples, like Childish Gambino, J. Cole, I'm a big fan of, and like Smino, Amine, that kind of rap. But North North is just like such a hard, like it kind of reminds me of what gangster rap used to be, and I like love that. Like I love the beat of that kind of rap, like super super fast, and then every verse is like super fire and everything like hits. I love when a rap does that. And I like rap now, but I feel like rap now is more like reggaeton, like kind of like dance beat, which is cool too. But I just love like the way gangsta rap used to hit. So North for me is like a song that I'll play when I'm like, I just need to get really hype. And it's funny because it's like a song that's super hard, and a lot of my music is more like, I guess I would describe it as like pop indie alternative, I guess. But I played this song once while I was driving the car with my sisters, and it starts off like really hard. It starts off, I think the first line is like, bitch you thirsty, please grab a Sprite, like so hard. And I like immediately started rapping to it while I was in the car with my sisters, and my sister just turns around and she's like, girl, what are you doing? Like really out of character for me, but I love that song, so whenever it plays I just like go in and I go hard. Girl Blunt by like Kelly 47.
This shit is a girl blunt. I only smoke girl blunt.
Okay, Lay Kelly 47 is like one of the most underrated, I feel like, female rappers, but especially like as a black woman, just like she's so underrated and I wish everyone would listen to her. But I know her song Money last year was really popular. I've been listening to like Kelly 47 since like 2018, I want to say 2018, 2019, but Money got really popular last year and it was in a bunch of movies and a bunch of like TV shows and stuff, which is amazing and I love that for her. But everyone needs to like listen to more of her stuff because Girl Blunt is so good. And what's amazing about all of her songs is that it has like an incredible beat to it, like it has an incredible rhythm, and when you first hear it, it doesn't sound like something you would necessarily consider like dancey music, but it's just like perfect for grooving out. Like whenever I need to like hype up and get ready, I'm always listening to like Kelly 47, and Girl Blunt is just like perfect for rolling down the windows in your car on like a sunny day and just like rapping with your friends. I play that song for my sisters all the time. I love it. Fine by Casey Musgraves.
I try to sleep, but just lie here awake.
Casey Musgraves is like my favorite country artist, I would say. I think she's now like on the cusp of like pop and country, which I think is really cool. And I think that people like definitely put down pop music a lot. I think that any pop and anything else fusion is something that could be really cool and deserves the hype. But Casey Musgraves is like incredible, and Golden Hour is really good. But I love the album that she put out just before Golden Hour, and songs like Fine and Merry Go Round and stuff like that, because that just feels super like country, and I just love the vibe. And Fine is another song that I listen to the words more than kind of the sound of it and the music of it, and the wordplay she does in that song is like ridiculous, and she's just such a great lyricist, and I just love her. She's so good. My last song is Aunque de Noche by Rosalia. Rosalia is like one of my favorite artists. She does, yeah, that one's her. She does a good, like a pretty interesting fusion of reggaeton, but also flamencan music with pop. Especially her first couple albums. Her albums more go into that kind of like Brazilian dance beat, sort of the like more poppy side of Spanish music. But her first albums, I would count Malamente as well. So like her first two albums are like a really interesting fusion of pop and like flamencan music. And her first album especially is just a bunch of traditional Spanish and Latin like folk songs, and songs that she covered, like really traditional, I don't know what the English word is, but just like really traditional Spanish music. And Aunque de Noche is a song that was turned into a song from a poem about like God and Jesus, which I'm not religious, but I think is really cool. I love any kind of allusion to that in music, because I think that people do that in a really creative way a lot of the times. And she made a music video to this song, and it's like incredible. The visuals are insane. But I love this song because I really can't sing to it, but it's like this incredible voice that she has, and she doesn't really lose that sense of like the really traditional Spanish music in it. And I just love playing it, and the words, if you really kind of dissect the meaning of the different verses in the poem, it's just like some of the most beautiful like literature I've ever read. And just the fact that such a popular kind of artist would take something that's so like sentimental and just like you really have to reflect and think about it when you're reading it, but turns it into something that is such a beautiful like work of art and a beautiful work of music has just been like incredible to listen to. And I feel like she does that with most of her work, so it's just really like amazing to watch her as she grows in like her career and within her kind of music taste. I think it's really cool. So that was the playlist of my life with PB Press. Thank you for watching.